electronic devices throughout flights has revived a related debate over whether airline passengers should also be able to make calls while you're in the air. Under the FAA's new guidelines, flyers can use tablets, e-readers, even smartphones from gate to gate. But those devices must be switched to airplane mode, disabling cellular connections. The FAA said it doesn't have safety concerns about in-flight use of cell phones. Instead, the agency complied with the FCC's ban on cellular connections in flight designed to avoid interference with cell towers on the ground. Cathi Banks, travel expert. I really don't want to hear my partner in the seatmate next to me talking for 4 hours, Cathi.
The good news is currently you won't. And I really don't think that even if the FCC figures out and if they figure out that it's going to be okay, I really don't think it'll ever really take hold.
I don't think people, but there are some, it's unbelievable, the insensitivity of some that have the Bluetooth that think you want to hear their conversation. It's unbelievable. It's like they're in their own little world. You're going, I'm right here. But it's just etiquette, isn't it?
Also, do you want that person talking to you?
No, not really. I mean, I generally, I converse sometimes on an airplane, but I'm okay just kind of being there and getting through the thing. I don't know what these changes will mean, except people won't be looking at their little emergency instructions anymore, will they?
Well, did they before?
No. I mean, it'd be pretty tough to be a flight attendant, I would think. People.
Well, that's what's going to be interesting, is because, well, right now, you know, it's all over the news that you can use electronic devices in flight. But right now, there's only 3 airlines that have gotten approval to do it. It's American, Delta, and JetBlue. And so let's say if you're on a United flight, and the flight attendant's going to be arguing with passengers about, well, but I saw it, I read it in the paper, well, but you can't on this plane, and it'll be a problem.
Well, and sometimes there are guests that are really jerks. I mean, some of the times the way they treat flight attendants, I've seen it, it's just unbelievable. And flight attendants do have power to mess you up. I mean, they can have the plane, stop the taxi and have somebody arrested. I mean, they have pretty good power, don't they, under those circumstances?
Well, they do. If you cause enough of a problem, they can certainly cause you enough of a problem.
Yeah, I don't think you want to go there. All right, so there's some confusion. When do you think there'll be a uniform kind of a policy?
The policy as far as the government goes is uniform right now. It's just that the airlines have to meet certain criteria. They have to show that their aircraft are ready to be able to handle people doing electronic devices. So they just have to file paperwork. So it's just up to each individual airline to be able to fulfill those requirements.
All right, and so they're not worried about interfering with the pilot's instruments and all that stuff?
No, you can't stream Netflix and you can't text message. You can't do things that would transmit.
Okay.
But say, for instance, you have a movie downloaded to your phone. You can watch the movie from gate to gate.
Gotcha. All right, I get it. All right, how is the travel industry, Cathi? Are people freely moving around again? Are they spending more money on travel?
They really are. People, I think, are becoming more aware of things that are important versus things that aren't important. And, travel with your family, seeing the world, those things are important. And maybe the very latest car isn't as important.
Yeah. Do you think the airport security issues, things like LAX, does that hurt travel, or people just kind of go about their business?
Well, it certainly has made it more of a hassle. And that thing that happened out in L.A., that was crazy.
It really was, yeah.
But yeah, it's just part of the world that people just accept it. It's just part of what you have to go through.
And again, when stuff like that happens, you have to figure out if you got a bigger deal, if that was a distraction. And so I know there were just crazy traffic jams around LAX, and some of the flights disrupted nationwide, some cases worldwide, because planes couldn't get in.
Right. I had a friend that was on her way out to Hawaii, and she was forever stuck in LAX. It was crazy.
Wow. Yeah, I'm sure people were in line a long time out there. Listen, Cathi, keep up your fine advice and travel expert stuff from Dallas. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.